could make the staircase circle. Hang on, let me clear out some space. Again, this is just the testers. I just want to test this out. I hope this helps someone who wants to get out there and try to build a structure. Okay, let's do this. So with the dirt, we're going to build a... I'm going to show you two examples of staircases that you can do. You can have a square, and the structure will have to be kind of big. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. We'll go ahead and start here. Whoops. Did not mean to do that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go ahead and skip one over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, yes, if I put another brick here, it would be a 9 by 9. That's true, but this is just an example of how to do staircase in a spiral way. Now, you will have to bring all this up. So let's say we're going to start the staircase here. We're going to have to go like this. Of course, I'm doing everything in dirt just to give a nice example. Now, when we turn the corner, it gets kind of tricky. When you turn the corner, let's say we want to step up. So, how many spaces we have down there? We have like 1, 2 before it hits the wall. So let's go ahead and fill this in. And this is our turn. Then we're going to go ahead and go up. Let's see, one more. We're going to give a little tiny... See, this is where it gets... So we have a, like, kind of like that. Alright. Then we're going to keep going up. Now when you get higher up, you can just start doing this. You can just lay down something for the wall. Hit it again to bring you up a level and then go across. Now we're going to try to make it to where we get to that one point to where we have to do 2 for the turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then that would be 4. Let's see how many space we have from the wall again. We have 2 more spaces there, just like here, so it's repeating itself, which is good. That should match up. It matches up. So then we're going to go ahead and go this way. For those who get dizzy, apologize about that. I know the dizziness thing is not that great. So we're going to go ahead and bring this up. Bring that up again. And then you just repeat. Depending on how high you want the staircase to be. And then you can make it spiral all the way up. Just by doing that pattern and everything like that. And of course that's just samples right there. Now let's say, you know, you want it to just kind of be up in the air. So you can attach it to something else. You can do that. You know, again, in this game, it's so cool to be able to build sideways and in front of you. Go ahead and take all this away. And there you have it. And that could be your staircase. If you like how it looks, you like how this looks, and you're like, you know what, I really like this. Now, depending on how wide you want your staircase, this is 3 down here, but then all of a sudden it goes to 4. And the only reason why was this is the wall. That was the wall. So you can chop that away, or you can extend it. It's up to you. You decide how you want your staircase to be. If you want it this narrow, or if you want it wider, you can do that. And then all you have to do is just repeat, keep going and keep going. And then that'll be your spiral staircase. Now, you could put this staircase in a circle if you wanted. I already took away the areas, but if you wanted this staircase, keep going all the way to the top, you could. If you wanted to have it kind of like a little spiral, I know a lot of people do that for their castle builds. You can go like this. Again, this is just an illusion for the outside. This is just for people to take a look at it and go, oh wow, look at that, you get a spiral staircase, that's so cool. And this is just like the outside. This is it. And what you do is you have a nice circle. You could bring it out 2 more to really give it that circle feel. Now, I know what you're saying. You're thinking, oh, wait a minute, but look at all this stuff. Look at all that stuff on the side. I want it to be close to the wall and not have that look like that. Well, you could. I mean, it all depends on how you want to design it. But if you want to give that illusion that you're working on a really nice spiral staircase, then what you'll do is you'll fill in the gap. So from the outside, this is what we see. Then when you go inside, you have this. You could just block this whole area up and make it a wall. So again, you're just showing the outside something cool to look at. And you're given that feel like it is a spiral staircase outside. And then you're just filling it up, giving an illusion. So when they come in, they won't notice, oh wait, you got all that stuff there. You could do that. So when they come in, let's say they walk in, they see this outside structure. Hang on, let me uniform this up a little. They see this outside structure and they go, wow, this is circled. And then they come running in and then they start to go. They won't really notice the fact that it isn't round on the inside. I mean, they might see that, but they'll just be so busy looking at the staircase going up that they won't notice that it is actually squared inside and not circled. And that is just one technique that you can do. You can do that if you like. It's up to you. I say play around with what you got and see what you can do. Okay, let's get back to this. That was one sample of a spiral staircase. Now, a regular staircase is just what I designed. And it is just simply this. Now, if you wanted a split staircase, which goes one way and the other, you have to make the bottom wider. So what that would mean, this bottom here would have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would give us 4, 4 on each side, which wouldn't be bad. So let's do that. I'll give you an example of this. A split staircase. And the reason why I made it 8, because when it splits, it will be 4, 4, let's hope. Fingers crossed. So we're just going to go ahead and bring this up. Gone with the Wind, staircase. Starcase. Starcase. Alright, let's do this. Oops. Bird's like, what about the house? Yeah, I know. Alright, so let's say we want to do this. And go up. Yeah? Yeah? Let's see, if I did my calculations wrong, hang on. If we split it, because that's split, it will be a 3 by 3. 3, 3. We wanted a 4. So let's go ahead and add on. So now it's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and add on like this. So when we make the split later on up top, we're going to split it by 2. Alright. I'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and bring it up a little bit more. And again, it is totally up to you on how wide you want your staircase or how large you want it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and split it. So this is like we're walking up, and here. We'll split it right here. We have a split starcase. I keep saying starcase. It's been a long day, guys. Sorry. Okay. Staircase. We split the staircase. Now let's say, well, do we want it to go straight up or do we want it to curve? We could curve it. We have the illusion. We have 4 going up, and then we're going to have 4 going up before we curve it. Design's sake, it would look good. Is it necessary? No. But if you want it to look nice, then we'll go ahead and have it go up. We'll repeat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got 4 going up, and then we're going to go ahead and split it. Now how we're going to split it is we're going to make it kind of curve a little bit that way, which means we're going to have to put a little base here. And you always have to come back down and take a look at it. You have to see if this looks good. Now, if you don't like the straight up and down and you want it to arch out a little bit more on the bottom, give that feel of a heavy staircase going up to a narrow one, you could. And that's just simply adding down to the bottom. It doesn't really matter at this point because you have it kind of going like that. Let's say you want to put more of a curve in it. This is just kind of like eye candy stuff right now. You know, you want to give it like, oh, okay, yeah, that looks kind of nice. Can we curve it a little bit more? Yeah, you can, just by adding. Now, whatever you add on this side, you're going to have to add on the other side. So now we have it more of a wide base instead of just a straightforward. So we have that feel of less, yes, we go up this, and then we curve that way. Okay, so same thing. We're going to go with a 1, 2, 3, 4 staircase wide. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we bring it up, and then we repeat. So every time you do stuff, guys, I suggest taking a step back, taking a look at it. Go first person view. Go to third person view to see how it looks. Clean away the excess. It's a little dark. So it gives us this. This is how it looks. So you could have it sprawl one more time if you want, depending on where you want your second floor to be. But this is just an example. This is a split staircase. You could have it going to a different room, and it's totally up to you what you want to do, how you want to design it. Again, have fun with it, guys. There is no right way or wrong way to build anything in any game. It depends on you and how you like your building to look. That's just a little examples of staircases that you can do. And that's it. I hope that kind of helps a little bit on the different variety of staircases. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do the second floor. We're going to bring the second floor skeleton structure up. It's no longer a blueprint. A blueprint was on the floor. Now we are actually building the structure itself. Now, counting, remember now, we counted, so it's like 1 being on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we added a 7. So we're going to go ahead, count on the floor again. So that is a 1. Now see, this is where, yes, that's a 1 below us. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we're up to 6, 1. We're going to go ahead and do a 7. But we're going to take that one away. Like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do apologize. I'm miscalculating. Hang on. Let's go ahead and put that there. Now, the higher you get, the higher the building, the likely you will fall and hurt yourself. So, for those who are building skyscrapers, be careful. Go ahead and take away that 7. This. Alright, let's see it. See how it looks. Looks pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we took away the 7 because that's going to be our floor. That's going to be the top. That's going to be the roof. Okay. Looks good. Now, once you just design one column, then all you have to do is just attach it. Again, it does get kind of tricky. If you want to lay down the carpet on the second floor, it will help. If resources fall down to the ground and they disappear, you will have to jump down to pick them up. Not unless you have abundant resources, then you wouldn't worry so much if it's down there. If you have a friend and you are starting to build upward, but you're chopping away stuff, let them know, I dropped some resources on the ground, can you come pick that up? If they're fast enough, they can grab it before it disappears. Resources are very, very valuable. You do not want to lose what you just took hours to make. Again, once we get creative mode, then we won't have to worry about that. Okay, it's a little dark up here. Go ahead and bring this over. do have to be careful because you are standing on a small little tiny beam. So take your time, don't rush. If you don't have a deadline for yourself, then oops. See, like right there, I made a mistake, but I don't have someone to grab that if it fell to the ground, so I'm just going to leave that mistake there, and then once I'm done, I will go ahead and go back and chop that down and pick it up. Going to bring this up. Now, if my bird could hang on to it and bring it to me, that would be fantastic. But we're not there yet. Now, my suggestion, since you are so high up, you could just stay up here and then just continue. Hang on, am I? No, I'm on. Alright, I thought I was a little off. This is actually a little easier. Bird behind me in the shadows. Now, me, when I'm building, I do have a tendency to go really, really quick. And then you can jump down, bring this up. Then continue. I'm actually going a little bit slower than what I usually go because I want to give a good example of what you could try to do. And I say try to do because, you know, to be honest, it's totally up to you how you want to build your building. If you have a technique and everything, like I said, nothing is wrong when it comes to building in this game or in any game. Have fun with it, guys. Enjoy yourself. Do not get too frustrated. And just remember, if it's something that you don't like, you can take down, readjust. Now, I'm just going to show the skeleton version of this building. Alright. Okay, we are all attached. This is officially the roof of our building. It's nice, it's pretty high up. If you wanted to make an attic, you can. All you have to do is make this staircase going up to the attic. You can have that. Now, whew, let me see if I can show you really quick on how to do a staircase. It is not too tricky. It can be depending on where you want your staircase, or not staircase, your roof to be. If you want your roof facing this way, let's say it's going that way, going up this way, like here. Or if you want it going that way. You have to decide where you'd like it. Now, me personally, I would probably make it go that way and this way. But since we have the doorway and I'm planning on thinking, okay, we'll put some walls, we'll go ahead and have the staircase go the other way. Now, there's that mistake. I'm going to go ahead and get underneath it, chop it down so I can grab a hold of it. Now, what you have to do is you have to find the middle of your house. This right here, that is where the doorway is. But remember, this is 4. That going that way is 15, and that going that way is 15, but that is 4. So technically, that could be the top of your roof. And you might be wondering, wait, what do you mean the top of my roof? Well, if you wanted to make it to a sharp point, you could. But I like to make the roof a little bit flat. Sometimes I will go ahead and make it to an angle. Now, when you're building the roof, it's not that difficult. It's really quite simple. Because that's how it's going to look. That's how it's going to be. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just set the tiles on top of it. And then you're just going to cut away the access. And that is the roof. That is going to actually be up there. But seeing that I put the door here, I'm going to go ahead and keep it keep it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the door entrance up, go past my second floor. I'm over here where the attic is now. Depending on how high you need to make it. Let's see if it matches up. Let's try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... This area right here is going to be the roof. Right there, where I'm standing on. So I'm going to put an extra tile down. Then I'm going to put this down. And I'm just going to make a staircase going all the way up. Whoops. Ah! Ah! Yeah. That's what happens most of the time. Alright, let's go back up. Now, I always do it like this instead of doing the staircase, but if you want to do a staircase going up to your scaffold, you can. You can make a scaffold so you can get up there a little bit quicker than having like a side of dirt on the side of your building. I'm going to lay that down, throw the material down, lay this down, and then we're just going to repeat until we get to the middle of where the entranceway is. Again, take your time when doing this. This is going to be pretty high up. See, I'm not even where the middle is. So this roof might be turning into an attic. I like to use every space I can when doing a build. Okay, I think I am, it's hard to see, probably 2 more away. I think I'm on it. I think I'm on it. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this up. Just jumping and laying down stuff. Okay, yes. Right there's the middle. For this one, I'm just gonna go 1, because this right here counts as 1. 1. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, no! Oh. Hang on, we're just gonna leave that out down there. I should have kept the mistake there. Okay, now we're in the middle. There we are. So we're just gonna go, this is 1 that I'm standing on, 2, 3, 4. Now that is officially the middle of my building, and all I have to do is go down to the other side. So I'm going to lay down some dirt, just do the opposite, or not. Hold on. Okay, we're going to have to just jump down and then repeat what we did on the other side, going that way. Now that is a huge, look at this. Look. That's huge, like really. Wow. Look how much space we have up here. That is a lot of space. Now, if we wanted to bring the roof down a bit, we could, but again, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it the way it is. Now, I think I might have went off. Hang on. Now, if you had a friend, they could tell you, okay, a little bit over. Okay, so I brought 1 up. Whoa, brought 1 up before I started going. So, 1 up. Alright, and then we're just going to repeat. Now, the only reason why I did the texture tiles for the top, because I liked how the sun looked on it. You could choose a different roof tile. But again, it's all up to you. If we did this correctly, it'll match up. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Now what that did was it kind of gave us a little bit more. Like 2, 3, 4. We could bring this up a little bit more like that. Or if we wanted, we could make it sharp just by 2. And then what we do is we trim off the axis. Now for this, I do suggest a little platform so you can get a little far away from your build. If you had a friend down there, then when you start chopping away all this stuff, then they can grab it. Now I'm going to leave that brick there. I'm going to leave that a 4. Because if I do decide to make this an attic, I want to show some of the texture. And see, that's one thing that you cannot do in Minecraft is this. Stand at a far away distance just so you can chop away the stuff. Because in Minecraft, I think you have to be a little closer. Okay, that's it. Now you could take all this other stuff down if you wanted. There's really no need to have it up. Go ahead, get down to the base. And most of that is dirt. Probably lost some resources because I didn't jump down to pick it up. Yeah, this is a huge attic. We could just make it into another room. It's a pretty tall building. Let's go ahead and take this stuff down. I like to, when I'm building, I keep the dirt up because I'll just jump on something else. I'll go, okay, let's go. I gotta go fix this area up. So when I'm doing my structures, you'll see a whole bunch of these towers of dirt all around the area. Okay. So that is our roof now. It is pretty big. Honestly, I might make that another room. I could get away with making another room. I mean, that is huge. Now, I could have brought it down some more. I could have the roof cut into the building itself and then brought the roof down. I could have made it kind of like... I could have made the roof a little wide, I guess you can say, which would have been a little elongated like this. Whoops. Just giving you an example, I could have made the rooftop like that. It'd be a 2-tile top, which would have made it brought down a little bit more. It would have looked something kind of like this. Again, it's however you want it. It could look like that. Hang on, I have to go like this. Yeah, I could have made it like that. It would have brought it down some. just cut all this stuff off. It would have looked like that. And it would have gave the roof kind of like a lower look. A lower look to it. I mean, depending on what you want to do, it is totally up to you. And the roof is not that hard to lay down. It is time consuming. You could get on the very top of that and then just start going like this, going down to each area, laying the roof down. You could do that, or you can get onto the other side and then go from this angle and then just go like this, bringing it over. It's totally up to you on how you want it. So yeah, that's basically how you do a roof. And again, if I wanted to lower it down like I was talking about, what I would have done was, let's say this is one side of the building, and if I wanted the roof to come down a little bit more, I would be bringing it further out from the wall and then having it go through there. And then continuing going over. And that's what I mean by having it, the outside of the roof, go a little bit past the wall. I could have made it like that. Have it look like that, bring it a little lower. And then that would have brought the roof down some more, or I could did it, the tiles a little wider, and then that would have brought it down some more. Again, the choice is up to you. It's what you want to do. It's how you want to design it. Now, you could bring this up to show this is where the door is going to be. And then you can just start filling everything in. And then it'll start looking like a building. I think the door might be a little short. Now if you want to add windows and everything, you can fill it all up. You can add windows, and that's just simply, whoa, 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 whoa. Simply going like this. The windows takes 2 bricks, total of 4. Now this is just an example. Again, you do have to get all these resources just to have fun. I always like to use texture on my buildings. It looks like a lot of work, which it isn't. So let's say I wanted a window here. A window frame takes 4. So I could put a window there. Or I could go 4 more. And then have it go up. Then it'll be a window going up. If I wanted a wide window, then that's 4 more across. And then it'll be a wide window. And then that's it, guys. That's it. That's it. All the examples that I can give you. I design houses on the fly. I don't really come up with an idea. Now, sometimes I will sketch something out and then I'll try to execute that. But all of this is just to help anybody out there who want to learn how to start a build. And then it's totally up to you guys to complete it. You can design it however you like it. Have fun with it, guys. That's all I can say is have fun. And enjoy yourself. Really. Because this is Portal Knights and it is a wonderful, fantastic game. So those are the examples I gave you. This is a skeleton of a house that just needs to be filled in and decorative. And that was an examples of the roof technique tiles and maybe a pattern set that you could come up with. Gave you an example of the staircase and all of that stuff. So again, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will try my best to answer all of them or show an example in an upcoming video. Well, this is Comanche Native, and I'll see you next time.